seen how to you model polynomials, we're going to look at how to simplify polynomials using the tiles. Okay, so let's take a look here at our first example. But just before, I want you to realize that if I have a positive and a negative, so they cancel each other out to 0. That's why the first here, this is a 1 negative 1x squared, and this is 3x squared. The answer becomes 2x squared because the negative and the positive cancel each other out. So let's take a look at our first example here. What we're going to do is we're going to look at this polynomial and we're going to represent it using tiles. So I'm just going to draw them out. So this one here, 4n squared, would look something like this. So I'm going to use a black pencil so 4n squared would be 4 big tiles. That's like so. Open because they're positive. Negative 1 would just be one small square filled in. Negative 3 would be three rectangles filled in because they are negative. Fill them in. And then negative 3 would be 3 filled in units. 5 would be 5 open. Rectangles. And finally, we have 2 huge squares, which represents the degree 2's. Okay, so now that we have our picture, we can simplify by canceling each other, the positives and the negative out. So right away, you should see that I can cancel these two with those two. So they're gonna cancel each other out. So I can just equal them out to 0. Also, that these 3 and these 3 will also cancel each other out. So what's that's going to leave me? It's going to leave me 2n squared, so 2 degree 2's, 2 degree 1's, so n, and then 4 units negative. Now this is using the tiles. You will not be using the tiles. This is just a way to help you from the beginning, but at the end of the chapter, the goal is to be able to do this process without doing the pictures. So just by looking and saying I have 4 here, I'm doing take away 2, that leaves me 2. I have, so like I said, 4 here minus 2 is 2. And then same thing with my degree 1s. I have negative 3 here plus 5. So 3 plus 5 is, negative 3 plus 5 is 2. And then finally, negative 1, negative 3, negative 4. All right, so let's do the second example here. So this one here, we're going to do it without the pictures because I'm not going to draw 14 big squares. I'm not going to draw negative 14, 25 big squares, 30 rectangles. It's too much work. So what we're going to do, we're just going to group them. So I'm just going to rewrite this in this form here. So 14x squared minus 25x squared. So this one and this one goes together. So the difference between 14 and 25 is 9, negative 9x squared. So like I said, the difference, negative 9x squared. Now I'm going to look at my degree 1. So I have 30 here and 15. So 30x plus 15x is going to give me 45x. And finally, I'm going to look at my constant terms. So I have negative 11 and 3. So negative 11 and 3 is negative 8. So my final answer would be negative 9x squared, 45x minus 8. Now, if you think you can still use the pictures if you want, but by the end of this chapter, you should be able to do this without using the pictures. Here's the practice. Make sure you check your word behind the book.